morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to day 18, the magical to-do list. Now, did you write your checkout and look at it 3 times yesterday? And now you have it. This one of mine is going back on my fridge. So today we have the magical to-do list. We have some beautiful balloons as well. The world is full of magical things waiting for our wits to grow sharper. That's from Eden Philippos. Really, when you think about it, gratitude is your best friend. It is always there for you, always available to help you. It will never fail you or let you down. And the more heavily you lean on it, the more it will do for you. And the more it will enrich your life. Today's magical practice will show you how to lean on gratitude even more so you can do far more magical things for you. Every day there are little life problems that come up and that need solving. Sometimes we can feel overwhelmed if we don't know how to solve a situation. Maybe your problem is that if you don't have enough time for all the things you need to do, you're at a loss because there are only 24 hours in a day. It may be that you feel overwhelmed from work, or you may want more free time, but you can't see any way to have it all. You may be at home taking care of children, and you're feeling frazzled or exhausted, but you don't have the means to get support to give you your time out. You may be faced with a problem that needs fixing, but you have no idea which way to turn to fix it. You may have lost something and tried your best to locate it, but had no luck. Or you might want to find something like the perfect pet, the perfect babysitter, a great hairdresser, an amazing dentist or doctor, and despite your best efforts, you haven't been able to find what you need. You can be in an uncomfortable situation because of something a person has asked you to do and you don't know how to respond to them. Or you could be in some kind of dispute with someone, and instead of getting it resolved, things seem to be getting worse. Well, the magical to-do list practice will help you with any little day-to-day problems when you don't know what to do or you simply want something to be done for you. You'll be amazed at the results. When you combine gratitude's magical powers with the law of attraction, people, circumstances, and events must be arranged to do what you want done for you. You will not know how it will happen or how it will be done for you, and that's not your job. Your job is simply to be as grateful as you can for what you want done right now as though it was already done. And then let the magic happen. Today, create a written to-do list of the most important things you'd like to be done or resolved for you. And title your list the magical to-do list. You might put things on your list you don't have time to do or you don't even want to do, along with any current problems from the smallest day-to-day things to bigger life situations. Think through any area of your life where you need something resolved or done for you. When you finish making your list, choose 3 things from your list to focus on today. And one at a time, imagine that each item has been magically done for you. Imagine that all the people, circumstances, and events have been moved to do it for you, and it is now done, all sorted, all solved for you, and you're giving massive thanks in return for it having been done. Spend at least 1 minute on each of your 3 items, believing it is done, and feel enormous gratitude in return. You can follow the same practice on the rest of the items on your list at another time. But there is power in simply putting the things you want done on the magical to-do list. Remember that the law of attraction says like attracts like, and that means that when you are grateful for the solutions as you go through them, you will attract everything you need in your life to resolve the situation. Focusing on problems attracts more problems. You have to be a magnet to the solution, not a magnet to the problem. Being grateful that you have the solution and that it's been resolved attracts the solution. To demonstrate how powerful this magical practice is, I want to share a story with you about my daughter who used this practice to attract her lost wallet back to her. After being out one night, my daughter discovered the next morning she did not have her wallet and she had no idea where she might have lost it or even if it had been stolen. She called the restaurant where she went to dinner and the taxi company she used to come home, the local police station. She searched the streets and knocked on surrounding doors, but no one had found her wallet. Other than the fact that my daughter's wallet contained the usual precious things in it, including all her bank and credit cards, driver's license, cash, her biggest concern that her wallet contained no current contact information because she had been overseas for some time. She didn't have a public listed phone number, and with a common surname, there seemed to be no hope. But despite the seemingly impossible obstacles, my daughter sat down, closed her eyes, and got a picture of her wallet in her mind. She visualized that she was holding her wallet in her hands. She opened her wallet, she went through its contents, and she felt enormous gratitude that she had her wallet and everything in it back in her hands. For the rest of the day, whenever she thought of it again, my daughter imagined she had her wallet in her hands, and she felt enormous elation and gratitude that her wallet had been returned to her. Later that night, she received a call from a farmer who lived 100 miles away, saying he had found her wallet. The extraordinary part of the story is that the farmer found the wallet in the street outside my daughter's home in the early hours of the morning, and he immediately searched the wallet for contact details. He made several calls in trying to find the owner, but to no avail. So he gave up and drove back to his farm with the wallet. But while he was walking out in the fields at his farm, the wallet kept nagging and nagging him, and he decided to search through it one last time. He found a small piece of paper with a man's Christian name written on it. So he put the Christian name together with my daughter's surname and called directory assistance. There was just one listing for that Christian name and surname. The farmer called the phone number, and it was the home of my daughter's father. To this day, we do not know how the farmer got that phone number because it was an unlisted number. We called directory assistance ourselves several times after this happens, and the response every time was, sorry, there's no listing for that number. From 100 miles away, through the most extraordinary sequence of seemingly impossible events, my daughter's wallet was returned to her intact. She fulfilled her part in being grateful that she had her wallet back, and as must happen, gratitude performed its magic, moved every person's circumstance and event to restore her wallet to her. The magic power of gratitude is available for you to use as well, and it always has been. You just have to discover it in yourself and learn how to see it. So today, when you make that magical list, think about how you're going to be attracting into your life what you've written on that list. And now our practice for day number 18 is the magical to-do list. Count your blessings, make a list of the 10 things you're grateful for and why, and then reread it and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Create a written list of the most important things you need to be done or to be solved. Title your list the magical to-do list. Choose 3 most important things from your list, one at a time. Imagine that each thing has been done for you. Spend at least 1 minute on each thing, believing it is done and feeling enormous gratitude in return. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in your hand and say the magic words, "Thank you for the best thing that happened to you today." And tomorrow we'll be back with day 19, which is magical footsteps, which is a practice I love. Thank you for being here. This has been Susie Chill, the Abundance Queen from susiechill.com. Thank you. And remember, live your life powered by love. Open your dare to dream again, and namaste.